thicker mucosa. A second difference is there are no villi in the large intestine, as there are in the small intestine. So thicker mucosa and no villi in the large intestine. And the third thing, you can see a little bit right here, more goblet cells. See, it looks like these are riddled with whole goblet cells. So the goblet cells are increasing. Not only do you go from duodenum to ileum, but you go from ileum to the large intestine to even more goblet cells. If you think about it, it makes sense. A lot easier to pass that waste material through a lubricated tube than when it's not so well lubricated. So these goblet cells are important to keep it and stuff moving across or through the tube. So again, thicker mucosa, no villi, and increase the number of goblet cells in the large intestine. Okay, again you've got the submucosa, which we see here, deep to the mucosa. And then again, we're going to have the muscle layers, the muscularis externa. There are two muscle layers, as there were in the stomach and in the small intestine, but even on an inner layer, the circular layer is intact, and the organ. The outer layer is not. Longitudinal muscle layer, instead of being all the way around the organ like we saw in the stomach and small intestine, is just in parallel rows. So we'll look right there.
You said the inner muscle is the
Inner layer again is the circular layer smooth muscle. You can see here.
And it's
the outer layer is intact around the entire wall. It's going to basically diminish and eventually disappear. What do we call those parallel bands of longitudinal smooth muscle in the large intestine?
Spleen.
The red part of the spleen. There they were called splenic sinuses, or I say we can call them splenic sinusoids, because they're sinusoidal capillary. Right. These capillaries tend to be larger than typical capillary and very porous, very permeable, because there are gaps, big gaps between the cells, also called discontinuous capillaries. So large, in fact, red blood cells can actually cross the wall, which is unusual. Usually, it takes a break in the wall, and these red blood cells can escape. White blood cells can squeeze out, but not the red blood cells. So here, one of the things the liver does is the same thing the spleen does, get rid of worn out red blood cells. By virtue of macrophages in there, they gobble up these blood cells passing through, and they're worn out. And that's what we see here. These are all hepatic sinusoids. They're channels where the blood is coursing. That's in the lobule. And in the middle of the lobule, then, we're going to see a drain. And the drain is a vein called what?
Central vein.
The central vein. It's right in the middle, basically, of the lobule. So, in other words, the blood is channeling into the middle of these hepatic sinusoids or capillaries right in the central vein. From there, it's picked up in what are called interlobular veins, and there it goes into the hepatic veins. So the hepatic veins are those blue ones on the bottom. Draining blood from the liver capillaries into what major vessel?
Inferior vena cava.
The inferior vena cava. You see that running through the liver. Okay? Now, where does the blood come from? It feeds these capillaries. What's the source of the blood?
Hepatic veins.
From two of the vessels in what we call the portal triad, which are the edge of the lobules. So let's look at that again. The portal triad, remember, consists of three vessels. Tri is three. Two of you can see right here, and they are blood vessels. Okay? One is a small vein called a venule. The other is a small artery called an arteriole. I'd like you to know them by name. What is the venule called? It's a portal venule. You can also call it hepatic portal vein. You do not call it hepatic portal vein. It's not the hepatic portal vein. It's a tiny branch from there, a venule. Okay? So, portal venule, what kind of blood does it bring in? Blood's rich in what?
Nutrients.
Nutrients, okay? Because a hepatic portal vein, remember, unusual one, it's draining capillaries in the GI tract full of nutrients and feeding capillaries in the liver. So it's running between capillary beds, which we don't expect. Usually veins drain capillary beds, but they don't feed capillary beds, like here, okay? The other blood vessel, of course, brings in oxygen-rich blood. Basically, there's estrogen, acidyl, which we're talking gland. It's called extracellular cells. What do they produce? Digestive enzymes. That's the source of digestive enzymes going into where? The small intestine. Okay? here is a pancreatic duct, and by the way, it's a pancreatic duct that carries secretions. On the models of pancreas, you can see that white one that runs the length of the pancreas. What do we call that? The main pancreatic duct. And there's one that kind of branched off just before the small intestine.
That's accessory.
The accessory pancreatic duct. And then coming in from the side, all these little ones, would be the just pancreatic ducts. Bring the secretions in these cells, mostly digestive enzymes. Okay? And then if you look around, you're going to see some cells that are lighter stained. They're sort of like little islands in amongst these dark stained cells. There's another pancreatic duct right there. Now, the bigger pancreatic ducts often are stratified. You see one on one floor on the ground. Again, the smaller ones usually simple. You boil like tea.
What were you saying the white spaces were again, the ones you were saying are like islands?
Yeah, right here.